So for the Lexus RCF, we got some aftermarket parts laid out here. This isn't all of them, but we just got to make this thing a roller. So we're gonna do most of the suspension, exhaust parts put in. Then we got our OEM parts in. Our last video we were pulling all this off, and the only damage we had was the thermostat from the engine, and then I put the reinforcement bar back in and the extension rails just because I'm gonna bring it to the body guy. I'm gonna have him see how the damage looked before just leaving it off. I did get the brake calipers powder coated, as well as the strut tower braces orange. They come OEM black, but I think it will be a nice touch making them orange, same color as the car. And then we got the Project MMU brake pads. We got RR Racing, I believe the R2s coilovers, and then got the discontinued Borla mid pipe, the Bazooka axle back exhaust. Those are nice because you can have the car quiet when you want it to be quiet and loud when you want it to be loud. So I'm a really big fan of the axle back for the Bazooka, and I love the sound of the Borla. I originally had the Borla axle back, so RR Racing says it sounds very similar to the Borla. So I also have a aftermarket carbon fiber style steering wheel, AFE intake. It's not the best intake, but they're pretty cheap. And then a 12-volt solutions for a plug-and-play remote start using your factory key fob. And then yeah, we didn't need to get all of these OEM parts, but I got a good deal. My other headlight was just cracked, but these are all nice and new, so I won't have to deal with any of the repairs. And then yeah, full bumper assembly, fenders, hood, it's all in white. So we are gonna start with the undercarriage, all the suspension parts. Then we got our OEM tips still in there. So there's only, I believe, 2 plastic covers you gotta pull off to access the mid pipe, and also the center brace that's partially removed. So halfway through doing our exhaust setup, I realized that the Bazooka RR Racing axle back isn't even a direct fit to the Borla. The Borla mid pipe is basically like a standalone. It has its own sizing. The Bazooka is a direct fit to the OEM, basically just like this. Here's the OEM, this is the Bazooka. So, and the mid pipe to the Borla basically extends all the way up to like right in front of the control arm in the rear. So we're gonna have to do a custom, gonna have to cut it, and not too hard, just gonna have to do that another day. But we'll mock up the whole exhaust right now, throw on the axle back, the mid pipe, and just leave it kind of hanging until we could make it complete. So for now, we'll just continue doing the suspension and complete the exhaust another time. So here's how it looks with the headliner removed. Now you have full access to the airbag, curtain airbag. There's, if you've ever worked on a Lexus airbag, curtain airbag, you know you've seen these clips before, and they are a pain to remove. There's like 5 or 6 of them going all the way across, and then there's some bolts holding the blaster thingy. So yeah, there's a little green piece inside of there where you have to pull out. Basically you need a special tool, and even when you pull that little green pin out, this thing is still hard to remove. So you'll probably end up buying new ones. They're pretty cheap, they're like a few bucks each. So yeah, once you pull those off, get the curtain airbag removed and replaced. So before we put back the headliner, we're gonna do some hard wiring. We got the unit in, hardwire kit, got some dash cams. I'm gonna, this one is a cheaper one. It's like $150 one, but we're gonna use the Van True one. It's kind of a big dash cam, but it's nice to have. This one has the back camera, the end cap camera, and the front. And then we got the 12-volt solutions, plug and play, remote start. And then for the unit in, I was thinking to just put inside of this little slot. It's gonna need some modifications. Cut it just a little bit for it to fit in there, or we could just put it down here or wherever, maybe make it more hidden. But you gotta always click the mute button on these radars, so you kind of want it to be somewhere convenient but not look ugly at the same time. So this one's already ripped, so we're gonna see if I like it, then this will be kind of like my little test run. If it looks good in here, then I'll do it for a new one. If not, I'll just probably put it somewhere else. So I went ahead and just threw on all the body parts onto the car before taking it to the body shop. I figured it would just be easier just to leave everything on the car before taking it to him. This isn't supposed to be some kind of fitment test or anything. I don't even have like the whole radiator support complete installed yet. So we will just be leaving the rest for part 3, and this will be all for part 2.